Hey guys, welcome to ITS Tactical. Today we're going to be going over creating emergency lock picks out of two larger standard size paper clips. These are the somewhat larger version. These aren't the standard small version paper clips. Now what we're going to be creating today is a W or C rake, something that looks kind of like this, as well as a standard tension wrench. And if you've watched our previous lockpicking videos, you'll know that we're not advocating anything illegal here once again. But these are the standard picks that you can use to bypass most pin and tumbler locks like this demo or lock pick demo thing that we have here. And we're going to be showing them actually in use once we create them. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do first is we're going to take one of the paper clips here and we're going to bend it out just like so. So what you're creating is a nice straight, almost straight here, bend at the bottom, and a place to kind of grab at the top here. So what we're going to do first with the multi-tool is we're going to kind of bend that out just a little bit. And this is going to become kind of where our handle is at on the pick itself. And all I'm going to do is just kind of twist this around here. Actually, may be able to do that better with my hands here, and then pull it through. So what you're going to do is kind of create something like that. So that'll give you a nice kind of purchase right there with your index finger to really guide that as a pick. So now we're going to create the W part of the rake here at the tip here. So what you want to do, just get about, I'd say, what's that? Maybe a 1/4 inch or so from the end here, and you're just gonna start bending like that. Actually, I'm going to go up first. Making something like that. I'm going to come down and break my pick. That's because what I did is I went one way first time and then one way the other time. So highly suggest having a few of these on hand here. So let me bend the actual rake itself first before we get into wrapping that other part so we're not wasting time. So let's get it, zoom in here and see what I'm doing. Okay, so there is the end there. It's kind of like an M or a W. Now I kind of did that backwards, but we can still kind of bend this into that shape I was going over earlier, making that kind of purchase area for your finger there to rest on. Okay, so what you wind up is with something that looks like this, which, as you can see, mimics that W rake, like that. So now, once we have our rake done, we need to focus on our tension wrench. So again, a tension wrench is just a right angle piece of metal, just like this. And tension wrenches hold the tension within a lock as you're picking. So what we're going to do is use that natural bend right there. Straighten that out. So what we did is we used this bend right here on the paper clip and created this. Now we're going to push this together and start twisting our rake. So let's get started with that. Okay, so the first step in twisting this tension wrench is going to be to pinch the top of this loop just like so, and mash it together. And this is going to create the actual tip of the tension wrench that actually gets inserted into the lock. And now what we're going to do is find where we want to bend our right angle at. Just like that. So now to give the tension wrench a little more stability, what you can kind of do is twist what's remaining here. Doesn't have to be anything complicated, just give it a little twist. That will allow it to remain more stable. So once you insert it into the lock, so there's your tension there. So let me give you a detailed look there. So there's where we halved it. There's where we bent the 90-degree at, and there's our subtle twist there. So now what you have is a tension wrench and a rake. So let's try these things out. Again, this is our demonstration thing here. This is a 5-pin lock here. Just to show you, there's the key. That's a quick set lock. And here's a tension wrench to show you that is a lock. So let's demonstrate the use of these emergency lock picks. Insert our tension wrench. Again, you have to realize that this is going to fit a little differently into a lock. Just providing very subtle tension. Definitely a different feel with this rather than standard pick. But they do work. It's just going to take you more time. You can hear those pins springing back when I let go of the tension. We're doing something right. There we go. Yes, that took a while, but it still works. So that's the point, obviously, is that you can make your own lockpicks out of paper clips, and they will work. So, if you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments, either on YouTube in our article. But that has been making emergency lockpicks out of paper clips. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.